Alright guys, so this is my 2008 Jeep Wrangler. So it looks like we're having head gasket issues. I didn't want to accept it, but it looks like that's what it is. And let me show you guys the code I'm getting. There it is. So cylinder 4 misfire detected. So here's my engine. This engine has already been rebuilt maybe 15,000 miles ago. It's a 3.8. It was bored a few degrees over, so now it's a 4.0. But anyways, that cylinder 4 is the one right there in the middle. That's the one right there. What's going on with it? I switched out the spark plugs. I switched out the ignition cables, as you can see. I switched out the coil pack. I even switched out the fuel injectors, so I had to pull out the manifold. So it's still telling me cylinder 4. And now the ultimate obvious symptom that it's going now is when you turn it on. As you can see, you go to the rear, we got this going on. See that? That white smoke is not good. That is that's antifreeze. That's what's going on. That's what that means. That's what that's telling us. The antifreeze is leaking out into the piston, into the cylinder sleeve, and that's what's causing the cylinder 4 misfire. So we're gonna go ahead and try a solution I purchased today. Purchased the K-Seal Ultimate Head Gasket Repair, and I'm gonna let the engine cool down for a few hours, and we'll see if it works.
A few moments later.
Okay, give it a good shake. Go ahead and open it. Go ahead and pour it into the radiator. You can see the little copper flakes from the gasket sealer. Okay, one thing to note where it says right here, extra tip, it says disable the spark plug or injector in the offending cylinder to reduce the pressure into the cooling system. So before you run the engine. So because my computer is telling me that it's cylinder 4, I'm going to go ahead and disengage cylinder 4. And all I'm going to do is pull out the ignition cable. Just so everything's had a chance to cool down now. Process started. So I just turned on the engine. Let me lower the window so I don't lock myself out. Okay. So I tried unplugging the cable, the ignition cable, and then cylinder 4 was making a spark directly with that ground bolt right there. So I decided to put the cable back on. I think that'll be the best approach. Okay, so right now there's no smoke in the rear, which is expected because I disengaged cylinder 4. A lot of people don't do that. They just pour the fluid directly into the vehicle, but you know, I'm going based off the instructions, so hopefully I get better results that way. And let it run for a few minutes, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, it is now 5 o'clock, half an hour later. I'm going to turn the vehicle off. I'm going to let the vehicle cool down for a few hours again. I don't want to turn it on right away. I don't want the combustion from cylinder 4 to cut off any progress that we made. So yeah, I'm going to let it cool down for a few hours, and then I'll come back and turn it on, and hopefully there's no more smoke back in the muffler. Stay tuned, guys.
A few moments later.
Okay, late video. It's 1 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I had dried out. So I put the injector back in. Everything's ready to go. Let's go ahead and turn it on. It might smoke a little bit because of the leftover stuff in the piston, but we'll see what happens. Okay, let's go inside and see what's going on. It's 1 in the morning. Okay, I don't see anything. No smoke, not even condensation. And it's really cold out here. It's like 52 degrees. I see a little bit of smoke right here. Not sure. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow morning and try it out again. It does look pretty dark. It looks like it could be from the exhaust and the combustion. Yeah, I would say it still hasn't worked. Okay, next day, 10 a.m. I went ahead and turned it on again. Let's see what's happening. looks like. It looks like that could just be condensation this time. It is a little cold this morning. It might be like 58 degrees. Let's see how cold it is. 61. Okay, I've ran it for about half an hour. I feel like it might be condensation. I'm gonna wait till the temperature rises later on and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, 1 o'clock. Temperature's a little bit warmer, the sun's out. So turn it on. There's no smoke. Yeah, no smoke yet. That's good. I'm gonna go for a drive right now. This is gonna be the first actual drive since I've put the solution in. It's been about 3 or 4 starts. I lost track now, but yeah, look at that. No smoke at all. So maybe the one from the morning was either condensation or it took 3 tries for it to actually work. But yeah, so far so good. I'm gonna go for a drive. We'll see if it holds up, and then once I get back, we'll see how it does. Like, there it is. No smoke. I think it worked, guys. 3-4 tries later, but it worked. So I'm gonna go ahead and say job well done. All right, guys. So KCO, do I recommend it? Yes, I do. It doesn't look like it worked right away for me. It looks like it had to take a few cold starts to finally do its thing, but I'm very happy with the results. It beats taking apart the engine, especially after a rebuild a few thousand miles ago, and we'll see how long it lasts for. But I mean, for now, I'm really excited. Cheap fix for $30. I was able to fix my head gasket issue, so I'm really happy now, guys. So I'll keep you guys updated if anything comes around, but for now, so far so good. My Wrangler is back and happy.